What is up, peoples? I'm back with another video, and I have the solution. I have the freaking solution here to the issue by United. You can obviously see what I titled this video is about. If you don't support Man United, if you don't care, you can click off. It's up to you. But I have the solution, my peeps. I have the solution. It's not the formation heavily. There's a lot of stuff actually. There's a lot of stuff. One, players. It's obviously a team sport, but there's a lot of things around the player that's making the team mess up. One, with a lot of teams, they sort of build a team around a certain couple of players. With Man United, we don't do that. Like with Chelsea, their best players are Costa and Hazard, so they'll build the team around Costa and Hazard to their best position so that they can perform the best. And when they perform the best, the whole team performs better. With Arsenal, they build a team around Sanchez to be the best player. So you need to build around this one or a couple of players, 1 to 3 certain players, so they can be the best positions, so then they can perform at their best. So when people were bitching about 3-5-2 formation, yeah, it sucks. It was shit. We didn't play as good. Our playing style was terrible. Yeah, Van Gaal played that formation because he knows how shocking our defense is. Our defense is shit. Brighton scored 2 goals yesterday against Burnley, which shocked the fuck out of me. In form, incoming. 3-5-2 was useful because our defense was overshadowed by our 2 DMs, which was Blind and Carrick, I think. Or I don't know who the DMs were, but it was Carrick or someone else, and they were overshadowed because our defense is shockingly bad. Our defense is like really bad. You want to see it? We may say, oh yeah, we have a lot of clean sheets, not clean sheets, but we have like the least goals conceded or some shit. I think we're top 5 of these goals non-conceded, just because the formation we were playing for a certain amount of time. Issue: Rooney is in centre midfield, not working. When we first played in centre mid, that was against Liverpool, I think, when we beat them 3-0, and yeah, Rooney played sick there for one game and one game only. From then, he's being wasted, man. Rooney is a finisher. Rooney needs to get in the penalty area and start shooting, getting goals. I'm not doing that. Van Persie's the top scorer this year, I think. He has 9 goals. Are you fucking kidding me? Our strike force, our attacking force, Di Maria, Rooney, Falcao, Van Persie, we have Mata, who's like an attacking player, Herrera, who's an attacking player, who else do we have? Young, all the attacking players, and our top scorer has 9 goals. We are the best attack in BPL, not statistically, but individual players and achievements. We have the best attack in BPL. Go on FIFA, we have the best 2 attackers in the BPL. Falcao, Van Persie. Yeah. We're not scoring goals, and that's because it's not working. Van Persie and Falcao don't work together as strikers. That's proven. I watched the Burnley match. They hate each other personally. They just don't play well together because their styles of play are just not cohesive with each other. Rooney and Falcao can play better up front together, in my opinion. And the only reason why I can see why Rooney is playing in the midfield is because he has that he runs up on the field. He's a box-to-box player. That he can do that, and because he has really good stamina, he can do that. So, and with a bad defense, we need someone like him in midfield to overshadow the bad defense. So someone like Rooney could get back and help the defense out. And that's the only reason why I can see Rooney playing in midfield. I don't prove it. That's why I can see it. Now let's go to average players. Okay, we have too many average players at Man United. And then we buy players who are past their prime, not good enough. For example, I like Mata. He's so sick. When we bought Mata, that's when he was in a downfall. I'm not saying shit at all. Just he didn't perform that. Not last season Chelsea, not this season. The season before. Yes, I think 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago, a season ago. When Mata was for Chelsea, he's not the best player. Mourinho came in. Mata didn't really get played that much. Why? Because Mourinho probably saw Mata wasn't as good as he was. So Mata was playing out of position, wasn't really playing well. When Mata was up playing well, what did we do? Man United had to go say, let's go and sign Mata. No, he's not on form properly. Let's do that. We have too many average players we need to get rid of. I don't know who specific we need to get rid of. But I like everyone in the Man United team. I like Van Persie. I love Van Persie. I love Falcao. I like Mata. I like Herrera. I like Janza a lot. I like Young. Now I do. You didn't see I haven't been a fan of him for the last 2 seasons or so. But we have too many average players who are too good to be sold. If you get what I mean, someone like Mata, he's too good to be on bench, but he's too good for us to be signing someone of his caliber. So we need to keep him in the team. Then when we keep him in the team, he plays as a cam. So that means somebody else who can play as a cam who has to be moved out of a position, like a Pro Di Maria, who could play really good as a camp, has to be moved out somewhere else, for example. We have to have too many of these average players. For me, the Man United team lacks pace. Our team is slow. Our team is really slow. Like, with other teams, they have a slow team, but they have technically gifted players. Like Chelsea don't have the fastest players in the world, but they have technically good players. They have Costa, who's always taking shots. Van Persie, against the freaking Burnley match we played yesterday, between Van Persie, Rooney and Falcao, there's one shot. There's one shot. What the fuck? I can be one shot between you three players who has ridiculous finishing. That's shit. I think that one shot came from Falcao or some shit who obviously missed. For Chelsea, for example, they have Costa, really good at finishing. Costa is always taking shots. He's taking shots for fun. He likes taking shots. If you see the opening, he'll shoot. Van Persie or Falcao don't do that often. They like to set up a shot, then they'll probably pass it back. I've got so much to talk about in this video. It's going to go quite long. I apologize. Yeah. They also have Chelsea. So I'll go back to Chelsea. They also have Hazard. He's really good at dribbling. They have the Willian links up. Willian is so good. Like, he's one of my favourite players in BPL. He's just so good. Like, they all mesh together right. So my net formation is fucked up, man. People playing position. I think Willian CM is a great injustice, man. Willian is too good to play CM. I want to see him up front again, not as a centre mid, man. I don't like that at all. Then can you just talk about the fucking playstyle, please? About how he says stuff in after the post-match interview, and then he doesn't improve in the next season. The same thing happens over and over and over again. The last match we played good was against Cambridge. The second leg we played really good. I have to hand it over to them for that. Apart from that, we play shit. For example, this is a Man United play style. Say we had our two centre backs were Johnny Evans and Smalling. Or okay, Johnny Evans and Rojo. Two centre midfielders are Blind and Carrick. This is what will happen. Maybe Carrick passes to Blind, then back to Carrick, Carrick to Rojo, Rojo to Carrick, Carrick back to Smalling, Smalling to Rojo, and they'll be passing it back and forth between the centre mids in defence. Then you may get occasional pass forward where someone bursts on the wing and you try to cross it in, which will amount to nothing. Then we end up messing up. When the season started, I fully expected Man United to be getting 10 goals. Well, I'm over exaggerating a bit, but I expect us to get goals and goals and goals every single match. I expect us to be averaging at 5 goals a match or some shit, or 4 goals. Because of our attacking. That's what Falcao, Rooney, Van Persie. I didn't know how they're all going to fit in the team. That's the issue as well. I think it's one of the last things I've got to talk about. I made the part 2 because I haven't got everything I want to talk about because I don't want the video to go too long. But can we just talk about we have too many players in a position? Just go back to the bit I was saying, too many average players or too many good players that we can't sell because they're too good. Can we talk about that for a second, please? Up front, we normally play 2 strikers. Yet we have 4 really good strikers, which does not work. We also need to get some game time, but you can't because we've got Falcao and Persie. Van Gaal loves Van Persie too much, and that fucks me up. I love Van Persie as well, but Van Persie's not performing to his best ability. We don't keep playing him. We just bench him. Look at Mata. When Mata wasn't playing well, Van Gaal said, "Cool, I bench Mata." He doesn't do it at Van Persie. Unless Van Persie's injured, he's not going to bench Van Persie. You never see people pick out a team or like a team lineup. I know Van Persie's also going to be in a team. Just because Van Gaal seems to love Van Persie for some reason. Probably because they're both Dutch and he's like really patriotic, he's into his own people. But come on, man, you shouldn't be that proud or I don't know the word, but we need to fuck off from that bullshit. We have 4 attackers. We have Rooney, Van Persie, Mata, and Falcao. That's not good. We need to get rid of someone. Now centre mid position. Look how many centre mids we have. Okay, Blind, Carrick. But in the midfield role, like that's that mid part bit. Blind, Carrick, Di Maria, Mata, Januzaj, I'm including the right mid, left mid. Valencia, he's being right back, which I don't like. I hate Raphael as well, so we need to revamp the defense. I'll get back to that in the second part. Who's that going? Januzaj, Young, Valencia. We have too many. Midfielders. Look at Chelsea squad. I keep comparing Chelsea because for me, Chelsea has got such a good balanced team of players that it works for them. Like with the Man United team we have too many of these average players. That's such an issue for me. We have too many of them. We have too many players who are first teamers. We have 4 strikers, yeah. You can't bench Falcao. You can't keep benching Falcao. You can't bench Van Persie. You can't bench Rooney. Wilson gets at the bench. You can't keep in a cam position. Guys can play Di Maria, Mata, Herrera can play there. Usually that's only one spot. That's one spot. So that's bad. Sorry, because say if Di Maria played in that cam position, someone like Kamata is not a guy who should be on bench. Someone like Kamata is a guy who should be starting every single game because how good he is. But he's not because we got too many cams. The Chelsea squad, as a cam, who they got Oscar and who compared to cam. It's primarily probably forget someone, but primarily Oscar. Then they got the two DMs with Matic or Fabregas or Matic and Mikel. Someone like a Mikel doesn't mind being on bench because he's more of a guy who comes on later on. He doesn't mind playing on bench. That's what we're missing. We don't have those players who are good and don't mind being on bench. So that isn't like we're missing a player on the field. If you get what I mean. Like someone like Ramirez as well, good, but he doesn't mind not starting every single game because there's someone like Fabregas and Matic who are in that position. You get what I mean? Our defense is shit. Okay, in the part 2, which may come tomorrow, probably come tomorrow, I'm gonna go in on our defense. How shit it is. Fucking field goal taking corners. That's some bullshit. If you're watching this video, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Part 2 is coming out tomorrow. For you guys in this episode, thanks for watching the video. See you guys later. Peace. And it's also gonna be in the background of the video. I'm recording it. It's almost gonna be in the background. So yeah, peace.